just stared at me. I got some.
What's up, bro?
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the mid-season surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Trent on the wing. joined by Kuzma. Turner is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Maverick in at the 1. Well, Doris, this is a game a lot of folks have been looking forward to. Two elite teams with some major star power.
And star power is exactly what this league has been built on. Good competition brings out the best in your stars. Who wants to get it done tonight?
Now Edwards, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Maverick, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. And he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Randall, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. So it's the Bucks now, after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Maverick passes to Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Clark outside. Back to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And there's the call on Maverick. That's his first foul. So it's Minnesota now. Here's DiVincenzo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Takes a step back. Here's Maverick. Out to Kuzma. Over in the corner, Randall. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Giannis throws it down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Outside Edwards. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Baseline J on the way. Minnesota with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And it really was a difficult game for them in that previous matchup. Fortunately, they were able to just knock down their free throws down the stretch.
Now here's Reid. Hasn't made one yet. 4 on the shot clock. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. 1:56 left in the first quarter.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Spurs.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
On the court for Minnesota. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Here's Maverick. 6 points for him. Out to Anthony. Pass to Kuzma. He's off on that one. Timberwolves trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He had 36 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Maverick. 9 points in the game so far. Gobert with the block.
Learn the lesson quickly, folks. Do not test Rudy Gobert.
Randall with the ball. Knocked loose. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob to Portis.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Cole Anthony. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Edwards. He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And Turner kicks to Portis. Here's Maverick. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. Pass to Turner. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Set him up right there. Maybe.
Randall down low. Working on Portis. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And they'll get another chance. Rollins against Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Quite good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
And it's Trent in the corner. Pass to Maverick. Turner with a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident.
That's a steal. Hit the ball first. That's a steal. That's a steal.
Miles Turner loves these situations.
Personal.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
Roster depth the key. All right, next, let's look at some of the And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Antetokounmpo out there with Turner. And it's Maverick in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Maverick. Here's the lob. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Edwards. Here's Maverick. He's got 13. Here's the floater. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. And he lays it straight in. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Endorsed for the Timberwolves, 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Here's Maverick, defended by DiVincenzo. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. Kuzma pulls it in.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Portis can't get it to go.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Here's... Oh, wow. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Here's DiVincenzo. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Portis can't get it to go. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. It'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Count that one. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Yeah, Dante, a 3-level scorer. That time the defense concedes the mid-range, so he takes it.
Trent outside. After Maverick. Portis a screen on DiVincenzo. It's deflected. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Timberwolves made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
I'll go 7 2 seconds.
Here's Gobert. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters...
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Juzang in at the 3. Here's Maverick. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 and 12 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Randall left side. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
And there's the call on Maverick. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. And it's sent back by Turner.
Boy, Turner's such a strong rim protector. This guy has such a big-time impact on that end.
3-pointer, Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Giannis passes to Mack. Here he goes. And that one is stuffed right through.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Anthony's checking for Trent. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of 2 halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Giannis, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Outside, Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Maverick. Screen by Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Timberwolves trail by 12. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Misses the 3.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Maverick. Kuzma outside. Here's Maverick. Turner with a screen on DiVincenzo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis is checked in for Turner. And Trent subbed in for Anthony. Time running out for the Timberwolves. Randall. And here is DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Maverick. That's his 5th foul. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate his shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
It's Randall. Reed. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
What the fuck?
1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Leaves it in off the window.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
From deep. Can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Maverick.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Knocks down the 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. A 3-pointer. Good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And guys, at this point, just a side note.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Prolific play per usual from MP in leading his side to victory. Your efforts stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
It does. It gets back to what I liked about this game in the first place as a kid. Nobody bounces a ball or looks up at the hoop and thinks, how can I limit myself? Who would do that? Basketball expands what we think is possible. I like knowing some kid is watching me thinking, he did all that? Now I'm going to do it too, because he did.
That's great, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long.